Oh, good.
We're going chasing.
Hello, dear, and welcome to...
We're going chasing.
Hello, now, and welcome to...
We're going chasing.
Now, we have a lot on the agenda, lads, so we'll cut the chase and get straight down to the business.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of our Cheltenham preview series. So the way these are working is they're short, snappy videos, one race a day for the next maybe 20 days or so. We'll throw a couple of the handicaps in together and whatnot. But by and large, it'll be one race per video per day for the next maybe 20 days or so, give or take. So the first video here is on the Champion Hurdle. One that probably won't take a whole pile of time, Killian. Constitution Hill, top of the market, 4-1 on. Stateman really shortened in the betting, 11-4, 5-2. Those who are on at 5-1 and 6-1 aren't on at bad prices, particularly if they've gone each way for that bit of a safety net. Lossy out then, unlikely that she'll turn up here at 6-1, 4-1. Irish Point, an interesting one. There's been a lot of talk over the last couple of days that he might go to the Champion Hurdle, but it would be a bit of a surprise, I'd imagine, Killian. And then a bit further down, you're looking at the likes of Not So Sleepy and Echoes in Rain. It's really between the first couple in the market. And do you see anything getting close to Constitution Hill?
Statement. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, you're crazy if you think he won't be closer.
Sorry?
Whether you think he'll win is a different kettle of fish, but to suggest that Stateman isn't a better horse this year is ludicrous. We've only seen Constitution Hill once just beat the same horse as he usually does over in England, and the Nichols horse and these sort of first street type horses, and they're grand, but your man has gone out and beaten Empire Pass, who was a very good Ballymore winner last year, and beaten a rejuvenated Bob Ollinger as well very easily at the Dublin Racing Festival. So like Stateman's definitely improved. He's probably put up his two best ever runs the last twice, I'd say. So he's clearly getting better. And then if you're on Stateman, you'd just be hoping that Constitution Hill just either he underperforms or something. But Stateman is definitely going to be closer, but I don't know how much of the gap he's going to be able to close.
Yeah. No, I'd be in full agreement there. And I'd actually love nothing more than seeing Constitution Hill bet. He was a horse I loved last year, loved previous years, but just the whole circus. And we spoke about it on this podcast before, the whole circus around Constitution Hill this year. Will he run, won't he run, where'll he go, what'll he do? And then he's turning up and he's beaten Mutt. So Stateman, just the way he's been campaigned, he's improved. I'd absolutely love to see him win. And you know what? It'd be great for Constitution Hill too, because we might actually see a bit more of him. Once he loses that unbeaten tag, Nicky and Michael Buckley will be more likely, I suppose, to run him in different places, bring him over to Ireland and whatnot. But at the moment, they're just a small bit afraid of losing that unbeaten tag. So the best thing that could happen now is for Stateman to turn Constitution Hill over on the first day of the festival, Killian.
Yeah, do you remember when he won the Supreme? There was a lot of talk of him coming over for Punchestown to run against Tony Suckle in the Punchestown Champion Hurdle. Now I know it was all idle talk, and what Paddy Powers put up a prize for him to come over was at 100 grand, and they didn't take it. But like there was a bit of, there was a bit of ambition by Nicky and the owner to really just like, it was an unbelievable horse. We want to bring him right to the top, and you just wonder, like, has he had a perfect prep this year? Like maybe he's had a few niggles, because like he wins races very easily, and like I'd say it does take a bit out of him, like, to be as exuberant as he is. So maybe he's had a few niggles, and I saw Nicky on Nick Luck the weekend. He said Lucia and First Street are going to go to the Champion Hurdle, that he's going to support the race. Jesus, like, I don't know, like, if you were the owners of them, would you be saying, what's the point running if the man training them has Constitution Hill? I don't know. Like, I would have thought Lucia, well, I suppose
there's a conspiracy theory there behind it, Killian, is there?
No conspiracy. But I'm just wondering, is he like, he just mightn't be the same horse as he was last year. He might have had a few niggles, and hopefully he hasn't, because you want to see the two of them turn up as as well as they can. But yeah, Irish Point would be a half interesting one if he ran. Like, you couldn't imagine him being able to lie up with the pace in a champion hurdle, but I'm sure he'd be staying on
How,
anyway. Like, but
how would you
would you
bother
want to come
really?
third in a champion hurdle with him rather than have a swing at the stairs? I'd prefer to go to the stairs.
Yeah, I prefer to go to the stairs as well with him. And I know connections have a Tupe, who obviously at the top of the market there as well for the stairs, but I'd see no reason to send Irish Point here. He's got a better chance of winning in the stairs. So to wrap it up, Killian, we're both probably, like, if Constitution Hill turns up and is himself, he wins. Stateman, we're in agreement, should narrow that gap from last year. And I think we're both very much of the opinion that we'd love to see Stateman go and win it.
Yeah, I think Stateman's a bet at 11-4. Like, I'd happily
Yeah.
find out. I'd happily like to find out at 11-4 if he's good enough to beat Constitution Hill.
I don't know.
I think he's worth the swing.
Yeah, I'd have liked a bit more juice in it myself, to be honest. I'd probably leave it go at that price. When he was 4 or 5 to 1, I would have thought that was a great each way bet. And I know there was lads there on Twitter saying, have a bit of ambition and whatnot, that not to be backing a horse each way at that price. Just if you think he's good enough to be constitutional, go ahead and put him on the nose. But it's a safety net, and at 4 or 5 to 1 each way, it was a great safety net to have. At 11-4, not so much. I wouldn't be as keen. But what I would do is I just leave it until the day of the race, because the bookmakers will want to do something on that race. They'll be pushing Constitution Hill out, or they'll be pushing Stateman out. They'll be doing some sort of specials, and there could be a bit of value then really in Stateman then, is the way I think about it. But look, I suppose that wraps up our champion hurdle preview. Is that fair enough to say, Cillian?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Stateman.
Sorry?
Come on, Stateman.
Come on, Stateman. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for the champion chase, is it, Cillian?
Yeah, the stairs, I'd say.
The stairs next. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow for the stairs. Thanks, lads.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
It's Honeysuckle and Rachel